They used to be married, but an accident sends them both back to when they were 18. Neither of them wants to run into the other again, yet they bump into each other at a group mixer. Ironically, this is the exact place where they first met years ago. At this moment, neither of them realizes the other has traveled back too, and both secretly hope they won't end up paired together this time. But when the girls introduce themselves, Jack suddenly calls out Ella's name, Lisa's best friend. Everyone is stunned. How could he know Ella's name the first time meeting her? Jack panics and quickly explains he saw her name written in a book. Luckily, he reacts fast enough to avoid blowing his cover. Then each girl takes out an item for the boys to choose from, signaling who they want to date. When Jack notices George is about to choose Ella, he remembers how, 20 years later, George cried to him, saying Ella had ruined his entire life. So Jack decides to help him out, pretending to drop something and giving George a little shove, causing George to pick someone else's item by mistake.
집어내!
내 거야. 나 원래 귀걸이 짝짝 읽히거든?
그리게 이 길이를 읽힌다고?
얘 거야. 얘 거라고, 얘 거. 내 거 아니거든?
Lisa instantly understands. Jack must have traveled back with his memories too. Then it's Jack's turn to choose. One option is a 500-pound girl. The other is the wife he lived with for 20 years.
이 은혜는 다음 미팅에서 갚는다.
Jack jokes to George, but in the end, Jack still chooses Lisa. Now it's Lisa's turn to be confused.
야, 이 배신자 새끼야!
Once the pairs are chosen, everyone heads off on their dates, leaving the two of them sitting awkwardly across from each other. Unexpectedly, Jack tells Lisa she should study hard, never become a housewife, stop bullying her future husband, and aim to be an independent woman. Then he walks off coolly, leaving Lisa totally lost. Right as Jack steps outside, he spots his first love, Annie, grabs her hand excitedly, and confesses on the spot. Lisa happens to witness the entire scene. That night, Jack is exhausted but refuses to sleep, propping his eyelids open with matches. Terrified he'll wake up back in the future. Lisa also fears that once this night passes, she'll return to being 38 again. Watching the whole family sitting together watching TV, she realizes her mom's smile is just as warm as she remembered.
왜? TV를 보든가 들어가서 TV 자든가!
Even though her mom's scolding her, Lisa looks at her with pure happiness.
내가 뭘 잘못 먹였나? 제가 대체 왜 저러는 걸까?
Lisa then glances at her younger self sleeping nearby and suddenly buries herself in her mother's arms. The next morning, she looks in the mirror, shocked to see she's still 18. Meanwhile, Jack is equally thrilled. He rushes to his parents, begging them to take all their savings and invest it. But they obviously don't believe him. His dad gets so angry he grabs a small hammer to chase him away. In the school dance studio, the campus beauty, Annie, is changing her shoes. Her fans are already waiting outside. A classmate asks why the little yellow guy didn't show up today. Back then, when Jack had a crush on Annie, he was too shy to give her even a drink, only daring to peek at her from outside and always getting caught. But now, Jack is completely different. Seeing his first love again, elegant, beautiful, practically a goddess, he swears this time he'll win her heart.